Up here. Oh, its mic should be good. Oh, should be able to see. Yep, everything's starting up. Should be able to now. This kind of stuff. Blah blah blah. This needs to get link from this means everything will work. Oh gosh, dang nabbit, it's about. Okay, the mic should change and adjust now. So it should. Everything's good. It should be fine audio wise. Like everything should be fine audio. Yep, good. That's about correct coffee mic. Yep. Alright. I can just do the usual thing. There goes should be live all friends. It looks like everything's set up and good. Oh god, this phone checking things working. Should be working if she is. Yeah, everything's live, everything's starting up. Very good. Goblin's players should be showing up a bit. Alright, yeah. So, what's going on? Goblin can't. What is happening? Let's see, really bugging out. Here. There we go. Now Goblin can always make sure Goblin sees messages from there. Goblin's gonna go around. If we advertise, but. Let's see. Association. Then let me see. Let's see again. Go and see again. Yeah, let's do promotions again. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, then. So Goblin's Play's not here yet. There are two new players to the group. Although one doesn't have his character ready yet at all. Yeah, so I was just gonna do one final act. Just there we go. Okay. Well, Goblin will flip on over. So this is going to be an interesting session because there are players that have left again. This one's always fun, but this should go well as usual to some degree. Yeah, people's character's not perfectly ready. That's absolutely fine. Uh, hello, Polished Bones. Yes, Goblin is live. Goblin knows it's been a while. That's because this entire week Goblin's been doing a game jam, and that's been keeping Goblin very busy. But Goblin still has commitments to do D&D, and Goblin's not going to be one to back out on that. And so, in the game jam, which is wrapping up pretty soon here, giving Goblin not much to do. Goblin will be doing D&D. There's supposed to be a person that's going to come on through Goblin's house and spray down for bugs and stuff like that. Goblin was recently only informed today, but Goblin should be able to plan around it and make it not too much of an issue. So, yeah, these two Goblins will give a scene of what happens to them since the play is left, and yeah, Star should be hopping on a bed, and Goblin helps Jason. Jason does well. Yeah, weekends are usually the best for D&D, really. Goblin sessions are usually always Friday and Saturday, etc. Especially with Goblin's college, because when Goblin starts up college again, Goblin will not have really time to do session on other days, really. So Goblin makes sure to keep the Goblin's commitments of D&D with players is to make sure they are smiling, people are having fun. That's Goblin's goal. So D&D is usually weekends anyway for Goblin. And what else was there? Yeah, because a lot of people want to do stuff weekends anyway. So, but weekends also normally the most free, so that's why Goblin plans. Oh. Let's see here now. With that being said, yeah, mornings, mornings, mornings are really good to get sessions done. For some people, people it's impossible to do morning sessions, and evening sessions sometimes are impossible for some people. And then weekends are definitely hard to schedule, especially when it's like Goblins for tomorrow's session. Goblins guest player is going to be late. That's because of poor scheduling communication on Goblin's part with that guest player. But Goblin is excited for his introduction, and if the players like him, he may be a returning guest player, which Goblin does like doing guest plays and all that thing. I'll just make sure. Is it? Yeah, it's blank. Cool. But yeah, D&D sessions always a pain about the schedule, especially when there's a lot of people who always try and enter the idea of the tabletop RPGs, but do not have the energy to commit or the time to, and so it just leaves you one player short, even though you thought would have this total players, which makes us have to adjust everything. It's always quite annoying in those situations when the players just do not understand. And when it comes to D&D, you have to make quite a bit of commitment to it to make a session work at least. It doesn't have to be a huge commitment that puts damn things on your life or your relationships. No, that's not what Colin's saying. It's more like a commitment that has to be properly balanced with everything else. No, it's just like letting your family and friends know. If you let people know in advance your commitments to D&D, etc., most people would be understanding and try and plan around it. Especially if you communicate and just make good scheduling communication skills and let your family and friends know. Most of the time, from Goblin's experience, it doesn't get in the way. That's just because Goblin's used to it and knows how to communicate that kind of stuff. So that probably is a good skill to learn how to do. Like, you have to treat it like a. What would be the word for it? It's not. It would be an interesting word for it. Nice, yes. When entire families play RPGs, and Goblin was also introduced by Goblin's father to D&D. When entire families can play again, or at least most families, it makes me so much easier scheduling wise. You make time for family anyway. D&D can just be a family activity. So, yeah, fantastic. That's absolutely wonderful for you, Polished Bones. It works out pretty swell. You know, Goblin feels bad because last time Goblin was streaming some D&D, Polish Bones showed up and it turned out. Oh, no, it's the ball. The ball, not you, Polish Bones. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, if you can find a proper mix, you can find like a tabletop RPG that works that everyone can enjoy. Well, it's usually fun. Like, would your entire family play a Star Wars tabletop RPG? Now that's the question. Oh, hello.
Hello.
So, how have you been? Star? Is that everything? Hello? Can you hear Colin? Hmm.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, Colin heard the tapping of the mic and heard your voice. It's just a bit low. But Colin increase you a little bit. Oh wait, yeah, Colin has you pretty high. Let's go about there.
Better.
Yeah. So, okay, Golin's just gonna ask some questions here from Golin's chat. Actually, Polish Bones, there's an already made tabletop RPG that's about Star Wars. There's like two of them actually. There's like Sage Edition and then there's another edition. They're already made into tabletop RPGs. They're already fully functional. There's some free books online for these games. Golden believes. But yeah, you don't have to make an entire system. Just play Star Wars tabletop RPG. So yeah, some tabletop RPGs don't get very much attention. That's the one thing that modern media does is that if it doesn't get big advertisements and stuff like that, or know how to target an audience, most of the time they will not get noticed. Always so like you have to know how to advertise your project. Just when it comes to the tabletop RPGs, they have very specialized advertising needed. But yeah, Star.
Yeah.
So Goblin, since you are the only one here right now, and Jason and the other Roboticus is not really needed for this next scene, Goblin wants to go back a bit to what happened with Symbiote with you to do a bit of role playing interaction. As Goblin did roll, and you did succeed in taking the Symbiote for yourself, or no, not Symbiote. But Goblin means a mimic slime thing, mimic slime thing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Very good. So, reset the scene. You have your hand on the queen with the slime. I'm like creature. Creature attached to your body.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mute you really quick because someone had a quick question, but we'll get to it in a sec. Like, I want you to imagine, like, what do you want to say? Because you're going to be meeting some people.
Oh.
Polish Bones, just to quickly answer your question before Goblin has to focus on the story stuff.
Think about that.
Strange D&D traditions. One of them that definitely people would find strange.
Wait, so I got the little thing?
Yes, you have the slime mimic suit. It's covering your body, the entire black suit. You can see through it perfectly fine with tentacles popping out from your body, that kind of stuff. But
Alright.
a strange tradition Goblin has
And like, it's not
is
gonna hurt
just
me. It's fine. We're
it's
good
not
with it.
hurting you, but you'll find out why, and then Goblin wants you to roleplay your deal you made with it, basically.
Oh, okay.
So
So I have to come up with a deal I made with it.
yeah, so like Golin's just trying to answer a very interesting question. Someone Goblin asks, "Was like any strange D&D traditions Goblin has?" And Golin's like, basically never choosing a normal race because Golin's never really chosen a common race from the player's handbook ever,
I think
actually.
maybe, maybe like something like, because obviously my entire reason for doing this is just in case I have to destroy a tree that it's keeping me alive, I won't die.
Yeah, the time tree. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
so I'm thinking maybe it's like you save me from death and I help you in some way. Like a deal that
mm,
we're both gaining something from it.
yeah. That sounds like a logical one, but for now, you should probably understand what happens to your character for this deal. Because let's actually do proper roleplay now, because Goblin did answer the question now. So, as you touch this ooze and you're connected to it, you hear the bardic inspiration of the king rallying the people together, giving you a huge bonus to your attempt to communicate with the creature as you try and communicate with it and get it to stop. You suddenly are out of your own mind and out of your own body, it feels like, but you're not a ghost. It's like you're linking up with the creature and you're in this black void around you. It's so dark. It feels like it's not even in a place. You're in your own head. And as you look around, you see what seems to be a child. He looks no more than 5, just crying, facing away from you, arms covering his face. What do you do?
Um, comfort the child.
As you go up to comfort this child, do you physically touch him? Because he does not seem to respond to your voice.
Yeah, I was gonna like pat him on the head or something. I don't know.
Hmm. As you pat him on the head, he turns to you, shocked, and goes, and you suddenly see that the child is not an ordinary. Goblin's gonna say it was an orc child, just a little orc child. Half of his body now you see is made of slime, and it's oozing out, and the face pops from it, going. You suddenly see a mimic-like thing forming armor or chests, like a chest and weapons and stuff popping out from his right side as a second face of a mimic-like creature pops out, going. Ah! And you just see them all crying and wailing in pain and confusion.
Um, I will like kneel down so I'm at the kid's level and not just like a towering thing, and ask the child if like there's anything I can do to help it.
As you show this compassion, you suddenly see visions within your head. 3 different memories. The first one, you see the a little slime's vision as you waddles around, jumping in fear as it tries to get away. As you hear laughter behind the vision, and suddenly a stab as a spear seems to poke out your own eye and slams you to the wall. Oh. but you don't feel anything. And then you see strange humanoid figures standing over you. Although you can't make out anything what they look like, but you do hear one speak. An easy slime. The Grand Lich wanted a few of these guys captured, alive. That doesn't mean we can't have a little meal out of them. As you feel a bit of yourself torn off you, yet you feel no pain as you see slime suddenly its own flesh being eaten in front of it by this strange adventurer, and dragged off in a net as it wails in pain. The second one, a little mimic chest you seem to be. You've been sitting around waiting for food. You feel so hungry, and nothing has happened for a while. And then suddenly, a mysterious skeletal figure becomes before you, and you recognize him as the Grand Lich, as you suddenly feel something grab into the chest, the body of this mimic itself, and then pull out the mimic itself from its disguise, turning it into its true form, which you cannot make out. It's so blurry, so hidden, so secretive. And it starts wailing and biting at the Grand Lich, and he's like, as he holds him firmly and starts strangling the mimic. Oh, you starving poor creature. Do not worry. I'll make it so you will never feel hungry again. As suddenly the Grand Lich picks up a dead mimic from his pouch and shoves it down the other mimic's throat. I'll make use out of you. As he gets carried away, wailing and panicking, terrified. And then the third vision. A little orc child boy running, burning fire all around and destruction as buildings collapse and undead slash and claw at the living. People around all dying and collapsing as an undead horde attacks this small village. You see the orc little boy look up and see an older orc figure trying to carry and run with him, then picking him up suddenly as you feel your own body like it was picked up. And you see suddenly the boy gets slashed right on the neck from behind, falling down with him landing on top of you. And then, as the boy tried to get up with the pain overwhelming him, the elder orc seems to suddenly shift and change, or the older orc at least, and shifts and changes, and suddenly his skeletal frame is altering as his own mouth becomes that like a wolf, but it's made of pure bone, his own skin tearing from him and ripping to shreds as he becomes this undead beast and snaps his jaw at your neck as you wail out, as you hear a wail from your voice, not of your own. Brother! As you just hear laughter saying, All hail the Grand Lich! All hail the Grand Lich! And then nothing. What do you do?
I don't know. God, what is? Whoa. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now, because that's just crazy.
What's your call? What do you think what would Ford do?
He'd probably get really mad internally and then, but like try to keep a calm outwardly expression. And I think he would just give them a hug.
As you give him this hug, it reminds you see flashes of good memories from the boy. And then even some strange memories from the slime and the mimic, like the slime cuddling up with other slimes that he used to know. And the mimic playing with other mimics as they played around with little mice food that they have captured, etc. And you just hear them all say, "What do you want with us?"
I think I know what the bargain will be now. Okay, so I'll tell them that I will ensure the Grand Lich's death if they help keep me alive.
They look you straight in the face with glowing eyes of determination. We are not aware fully of what's happening. I remember being dead. My bones must have been put in this thing. This is the orc child speaking, by the way. But I do not care anymore. I just want to make sure no other child meets my fate. The slime speaks next. Justice! Justice! The mimic then speaks next. I know not what I have become, but I do know this. I want to make the Grand Lich eat his own hand. And so they shake their hands with you as you go in peace of mind. And now the entire ooze has learned to work together for you in core season as you return back to your own body and you feel the three voices come to peace with you and you with them. All of them latch onto you as the entire ooze wraps around you. It makes a suit of black, but then you suddenly could feel you could alter how you look. You can alter how it's designed to as you see fit, giving you the power to do many things and many buffs. Goblin will go over all the buffs and cool stuff you get from this, and some of the stuff you'll probably get later down the line, but you now have this suit, and Goblin's going to clarify to you, Percival was taken up by ghostly hands, and Leo was turned to a skeletal undead by the Grand Lich, and then the Grand Lich ran away.
Okay.
You were also given the opportunity, if you so wish, to, after completing this quest, to build your own guild.
Yes. That'd be cool. Like that.
Nice. Alright, now, Goblin will go over with you later after you finish your last quest to help you get that done and sorted. But also, these two were required to help you after causing a whole ruckus and causing issues. Nearly attacking the little pixie friend you had with you from before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now these two are required to be your bodyguards and assistants. But, as that's all been sorted out by the head guild, the 1 to 12 of the guild, a lot of priests and people are evacuated, more peace and people have been stable. Suddenly the Grand Lich returns, and it's like, oh, I forgot something. Who said you were allowed to have allies, Foreign? With a snap of his fingers, suddenly these two are teleported with him away, and he says, these will be more adversaries for you for the future. And now he suddenly is taken away, and now you only have a pixie, your wife, your fox, and your suit.
Great.
What do you do now? You're standing in the middle of the ballroom, people evacuated mostly to the exit, etc.
I think. Oh, can I? I can't move the pixie.
Oh, Goblin will give you access to control her, yeah, no problem. Let's see. No. There you
So,
go.
what happened to the queen? Is she still alive?
Oh, you saved her, managed to, and she's with her. She's right now being recovered and healed. She is up here by her husband. Her kids are all happy standing around her.
Yeah, I think I'm just.
Things.
I think I'm gonna talk to the king.
Mm, very well. And also, this is to have the 12 who also helped out and stopped those two from killing the pixie.
Which one?
And this one, she's the one of the no, she's one of the 12. Sorry, not the head of the 12, one of the 12. One of the 12 adventurers, you know, the Grand 12 adventurers the Goblin told you about before.
Yeah.
She helped out quite a bit doing this, just to inform you. And yeah,
So I'll thank her after I talk to the king.
all right. Yes. So, what do you say? The king looks at you and is like, "Nice suit."
Um, I've made a bargain with it.
Hmm. Interesting. What is it desire?
The Grand Lich's death.
Why is that?
They were all slaughtered and merged into one by the Grand Lich's hand.
How many?
3. 4.
What were they before?
A mimic and a dead mimic that was shoved into the other mimic's throat.
Oh no, there's only one mimic. The dead mimic was already eaten. There was no third mimic, fourth mimic. There was so it's they're all dead technically speaking. That were turned this undead mix because it's
I didn't know if the other mimic is like merged with the other mimic or if he just ate the mimic.
forced him to eat the mimic. The mimic was forced to do cannibalism.
Okay, then I'll just say a mimic, a slime, and an orc child.
I get the mimic and slime parts. That makes the structural detail make sense. But what was the orc child used for?
I have no clue. It was killed and then supposedly merged with the mimic and the slime. It takes the form of a child.
The family all look sad, and some people look around a bit shocked hearing this because people were listening in. You know, like, and they have their heads down, sad at the idea of a child being put through this and turned into that thing.
Yes.
And you just hear a shout from behind. Absolutely disgracious! Gracious. Your Highness, the noble merchant guy who was very cocky comes up.
Oh god. Sorry.
He's like, although I find this absolutely atrociously low-ranked person not worth my time. This is a sin against all of life itself, this abominable creature on his body. And the Grand Lich must finally pay. I am fed up with us all ignoring him and being terrified of him. We must begin in a uniting hiding of the kingdoms and have him exterminated henceforth.
I mean, that's my plan.
The king then speaks, is like, enough. I understand your rage. I understand everyone's feelings at the moment. Fear, confusion, terror, shock. Knowing the Grand Lich has brought back my wife from the dead, had to put on that suit on her that was feasting on her just moments ago, to learn that it was a tortured experiment of not only a child, but two utterly monstery creatures as seen by your reaction, dear foreign, were utterly punished cruelly for unjustly reasons. The Grand Lich has been a terror upon us for ages, but we are not ready yet to deal with him. Because if we cannot find out how to properly destroy him, there is no possible way to truly get rid of him, and we would mindlessly throw lives at him, like throwing noodles to the wall that do not have any sticking capacity. If we truly want the end of the Grand Lich, we must find out how to truly kill him by finding his phylactery. I'll set as top priority for any skilled adventurer if anyone can give information on what it could be.
So I'm I'm gonna wanna like talk to him without anyone hearing,
Mm,
because I don't think that many people would like to hear this, or like especially the person next to me, this annoying guy. I don't think he would want to hear it. So like, can I like pull him aside for like 5 seconds?
yeah, so Gollum's say you could pull him to like over here and no one would really overhear you. Gollum's gonna say people would be busy talking about this conversation, what information is going around, what is
Alright,
known. So Gollum moved to Kane to wherever you move yourself to. Here we are.
I moved up here. So I'm just gonna whisper to him that I plan to work with the Grand Lich, but just to find out more information.
Hmm. The king looks at Thorin and is like, interesting. He whispers back to you. Yes, I know he gives loot to adventurers and often tries to persuade them to work for him. Although it's risky if you can be a spy on him. Although with how he plays the game, he always treats everyone as spies. Or maybe he doesn't at all. He treats everything like a game. And let's think of it. It's like a game.
But I will ask of him to. Well, can I keep my wife here? I don't want her to go back.
Yes, I realize what you mean. I get what you mean, yes, okay. Very well. That would be a logical course of action. You could probably try and convince the Grand Lich that she can be a spy on you, to make sure you don't do anything. But it doesn't make sense why he hasn't gotten rid of you. You got rid of all your comrades there just in mere moments, and the guards that were supposed to make up for what happened. So my question is, what's keeping you from being his target, if he thinks you're a possible threat?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe he can't kill me yet.
That is not a bad answer. Very
All I
well
know
then.
is there's something keeping me alive.
Yes. You know, there's a rumor. Some people said he started it, but some people say that some people, even children especially, all children are automatically getting it to a degree, with very few exceptions. Some people say there's a magical protection out there that keeps people alive for a certain amount of time, or certain restrictions on who can die. Like mystical armor of sorts that all life has to some degree. So just how strong is yours? Make it so the Grand Lich can't touch you. Hmm. Maybe that myth has more meaning to it than I expected. But now, Born, it is best for you to find probably some new members to join your party, since you are even with your wife and Pixie by your side. You may be struggling a bit with numbers and needs. If
Hmm.
you go to the local inn, you should be able to find some possible adventuring in, mind you. You go to some local places or ask around. I'm certain there's some people who would not mind joining a newly forming guild. You can use that as weight and then go on your next quest. And then by then your guild hall should be built for you to go to and rest with a quest board for you to have your quests to choose from, etc.
All right.
Does this all sound reasonable to you?
Yes.
Yes. And if there's any conflicts or any issues that may arise from corrupt nobles or anyone that bothers you, let them know that you are my ally. There's proof of that. As you being someone that trusts you, take this emblem.
All
And he
right.
hands you a like little shield crest thing with a rabbit flying on a broomstick.
I'm just gonna add this to my output.
Yep. Basically, that seal. Ah, Jason's here, actually. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do something.
Nah, you're good.
I was.
Okay,
Goblin's
so
just. Oh, yes, boy?
Governor, I'm like thinking. So actually, I might retract leaving my wife here because I feel like if I leave her here, the Lich is gonna know that I'm spying on him and up to something. So if I bring her with me, it's more of like a okay, everything is here.
Hmm.
Like a more like I trust you instead of a I'm keeping my wife hidden from you because I don't trust you. Like
Hmm.
fake trust.
Yes,
Plus,
that.
if I could like try and attack her from while I'm kept there, so it's just easier for her to be in my eyesight.
Yeah, so you want your wife by your side. That makes sense. Now, so, what are you gonna do now? And Goblin's gonna have you introduced here soon, Jason. Goblin does want to double check. Do you have a token yet for your character? Goblin hopes you do.
But I can go make one. I can go get one real quick.
So I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
like I'm gonna thank the woman from the 12 real quick, and then I think I'm done.
Yeah, and
Oh, and then
then
I might like talk to my sibling and tell like just like confirm that I am looking for our other siblings. But yeah,
all right. So you go up to one of the High 12 adventurers, and she looks at you with a, although concerned, light smile, and is like, "So, you got yourself quite a nice suit.
I guess you could say that.
Is there anything you need from me in particular?"
I just wanted to thank you for your assistance.
"No problem whatsoever. I just have one request from you.
Of course.
I do not trust this suit. I sense something to be worried about it. I'll be keeping an eye on you, but do not lose yourself. That's all I ask."
I will try.
Hmm.
Okay, so now I'm gonna just talk to sibling and
Well, the family all surrounding each other, interacting with the queen, and the queen quickly, politely bows to you, and then your sibling here, she comes up. Oh, okay.
oh,
She-
I'm just gonna go up here. Oh, okay.
anyway, she's like that. She looks at you and is like, "Yes, Foreign?"
I just wanted to reassure you that I'm looking for our other siblings.
I never really knew you all, but I guess it could bring me peace of mind with everything. I do want to inform you
Hmm.
that it may not be the best thing to deal with the Grand Lich and this, but if you are going to do it, you may have to be ready to do things you wish you never had to. I sense
Okay.
something dark out there.
Anything to find them.
She gives you a polite handshake and sign of respect. So, with that, Gollum believes you are now, as the king requested, probably going to look for people to help out with your situation.
Yep.
Very good.
I don't doubt my wife's abilities, but I can't really just rely on her and a fairy all the time.
Nope. So, as you, because Goblin has no match for this, because Goblin didn't really expect to have a different inn available, etc., because of stuff like that, or adventuring in cynically.
Hmm.
You go looking wherever you think would look best to be in searching to find people. where do you look in particularly to try and find someone for your party?
I don't know where I would look. That's a good question. Maybe somewhere with a lot of people.
Hmm. Goblin would say towns, the Kingdom Square, actually, yes. So you're in the middle of a area now as you've been looking around. There's a lot of people. There's people interacting, socializing, and there's a huge fountain in the middle, with angels spraying out some water into a puddle of sirens, siren little statues swimming. I mean, and some little frogs are hopping around some lily pads there. And within the square, people are interacting and socializing. You do see a strangely dressed human. It seems like he's dressed for adventuring. Seemingly doing some shopping or something.
Hmm.
Now, for you, Jason,
Mm-hmm.
you are right now in like the town square area where there's some light window shopping you could do, or some stuff you may want to do. You're here for whatever your character's reason would be for here at the moment. Maybe like a job or something like that.
Yeah, so my character is out looking for kind of keeping their ear out to see if there's any like valuables that people might have around, trying to figure out where I'm going to be going next.
Mm. You do see when you're looking around, you see this high elf, very strange suit that seems like it would probably be very high priced, covering his body, and there's like this liquidy essence metal armor. You cannot tell. You've never seen anything like it. Okay, alongside a very beautiful, elegant lady and a little pixie by his side.
Hmm. Well, that's an idea.
Oh, and there's a rich noble being snobbish and all that to the left.
Ugh.
Very skinny though. He's like very skinny, very tall and lengthy. Yes.
I want to start approaching the. Is the noble separate from the from everybody else? Does it seem like he has anyone close to him?
He has like two bodyguards, and he is looking down at some fruits. And it's just like, such poor quality apples. 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 It can't even feed a pheasant.
Hmm. I see no problem with this. So, hang on. When I try to pickpocket somebody,
That would be
would
sleight
that
of
be
hand.
silent? Would that be
So,
silent? Oh,
so
yes. I
to pickpocket someone without being detected, you would roll sleight of hand. But to make sure that you are also not detected by anyone, you could roll hide and do silent. To make sure that no one hears you nor sees you as you're doing your sleight of hand. So it takes like 3 skills to pickpocket someone without being detected. Oh, by the way, polished bones. Do you hear Jason better? Sorry, you did have a quiet mic. Force Goblin increased your volume.
Hmm?
It's fine. So just do you know how to roll the skills hide, move silent, and sleight of hand?
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So I'm going to do like a slight jog and accidentally bump into the noble.
Mm.
Would that be? And I want to try and grab something off of his, maybe like a ring off his finger or something.
He doesn't have any rings on his figure, surprisingly for a noble. He only has like it feels like there's definitely like heavy stuff in his pockets, but his pocket holes are really big and open as you realize you come over there.
Oh, there's got to be something in one of those pockets. So I just want to reach in, yoink something, and then I want to after picking myself up from running into him, I want to start apologizing profusely.
Roll bluff with advantage for that, because you have to bluff with that. So roll sleight of hand, and then you nat 20. You're not having to roll a second time.
Alrighty, and sleight of hand. There we are.
Okay, so Goblin will roll for his spot alongside the guards, because why not? Also, Goblin wants you four to roll spot.
Okay.
Because you do notice this guy behaving quite strangely.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I can like sense that he's doing anything.
Or, I mean, you were looking at him before, and he looked at you and then looked at the noble. Yeah. Yeah, okay,
24.
yeah, so you notice this little man, a human guy, go and pickpocket out something out of Noble's pocket. And,
I think
but for,
Thorn would just laugh at that because it was a snobbish novel, so he doesn't give a fuck. Oh,
actually,
sorry.
language, -1 now. Language.
I haven't been in a camp. I haven't been in a session for so long. I forgot I can't curse.
You're good, man. You're good. Just remember, you have your swear jar. -1. Boom, boom.
Swear jar.
There's a swear jar.
Yeah, one of our older, one of the older players made a rule that if we swear that we have to get like a -1 every time.
Minus
Well,
one to your last roll or something.
To your
might
next
as
roll.
well the next roll. Whenever you roll something, basically next time, yeah. So it's just like Goblin personally doesn't like swearing that much. It's a personal thing. Not everyone has to agree if you, but basically Goblin appreciates if you just like keep it like PG-13, basically.
Uh-huh.
So Goblin hopes you're all right with that.
Sure.
Cool. Then yeah. So Goblin's gonna say, Jason, as you pickpocket this person, you realize he has so much that he can easily take a handful of things and this guy would not notice as you stumble bluffly. And you perfectly bluff your way through it with your sly tongue as you take whatever you can from his pocket, and he just goes, huh, such peasants as you. Ooh, make me sick.
I'm
But
sorry, I'm unworthy to be walking on the same street as you.
I have other business to attend to. Guards, carry me. And suddenly the guards sigh as they both pick him up and put him on this stroller thing, you realize. That's very fancy. And they have to pick him up. And he's super light. You can tell they're easily lifting him, but it's just like annoying. And he just gets carried off away down back to what looks like his mansion. And so when you look at what you got, you realize this guy had so much in his pocket. You got like 25 gold coins, you got a pair of gloves, and a notebook.
Hmm.
His pockets are overstuffed, dang.
I haven't gotten the time to use my 25 temporary GP, so I'll just put the what I stole from there. Gold
Yeah,
coins, notebook. Yeah.
yeah, so 25 gold coins, a
Mm-hmm.
notebook, and a pair of gloves. Very fancy noble gloves, by the way.
Ah, God. I start to like dust myself off and start to try and walk into the crowd.
Oh, also, I have a question.
Yep, what's up?
Did I already get the money from the last quest?
Oh, you should have it like put down in your inventory. Goblin put it in for you, so you got your share of the gold and all that.
Also, I have like 38 item. No, 38 weight in cart. Does this cart still exist even though
Oh yeah,
now?
you still have the car. It's just like now you have to pull it yourself because the donkey also vanished alongside like Percival.
Okay.
So now you're pulling it yourself actually.
Okay.
But
Then I'm gonna put my fox in there because that's cute.
nice. Now, as you are witnessing this happening, about like a few minutes after walking away, the noble guy goes and you see Jason's character. Goblin doesn't know your character's name, Jason. What do you have a name?
No, I got you.
Like, oh, thank you. Sorry, it's just like
I
Goblin
couldn't
needs a name
figure
to
out a
work
name
with.
because I couldn't figure out a name because naming rules for my background are weird.
Ah, yes, yes. That
You
makes
have
sense.
naming
You
rules?
just think whatever you. Man, Goblin doesn't care about this. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, my background has some rules about their
I see.
names because of the group they were a part of.
All right, that stuff. Goblin. Ah. Anyway. Well, with that being said, yeah, actually, that will be good. So, as you get up, Corin, what do you do as you see this guy starts to walk back into the crowd?
Follow him.
All right. So, Goblin's gonna say it's gonna be a bit then, like Jason, your character is going off doing probably another steel grab. You're probably thinking, or probably trying to skip town, whatever your character's trying to do. You realize after
Can
a
I
bit,
notice that I'm being followed?
oh, you realize you're being followed by the person with the strange, slimy armor. With it, a beautiful lady and a pixie lady by his side. And a little pet box in the cart, by the way, that he's pulling along.
That's weird.
So, Goblin just got a recommendation for you, Jason. You could name your character Local Breezefus is a good name. You can't go on with that.
Hang on. Okay, here. My character's probably thinking, maybe they thought they're coming the same way, but just to double check, I turn right on the next 3 streets
Mm-hmm.
just to see if they follow me.
Or and you're still following him?
Yep.
Yeah, you're being followed. So Goblin's just gonna have happen at this moment as you get finally followed one last time. You suddenly hear shouting, "Find my notebook! I do not care about the gold! I do not care about the gloves! Just get me back my notebook!"
Oh.
Well then, I want to break into a quick sprint around a corner and just toss the notebook out of my pocket. Not my problem. And make my grand escape.
So as you're gonna have to roll a balance check to keep yourself balanced as you make this quick turnaround spin. Which, by the way, for when you start realizing he's trying to sprint, run, get out, dodge situation.
Yeah.
Oh, balance. I thought it would have been escape artist.
Ooh, nuts. Actually, hmm.
Because that is
That's a
escape.
fair point. Fair enough. Goblin will say you will escape artist. That's a clever way of thinking about it. Goblin did not consider that as an option. Fair enough.
Okay.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Since this notebook is now on the floor, can I pick it up
Sure.
Because I'm intrigued by this notebook now. Because why is he so defensive over it?
Hmm.
I'm looking for more information. Maybe there's something in there.
It's his diary.
It's his diary. Hey, if it's not, then
So
at least
when you open up the notebook, Goblin's betting you do for him, as the guy runs.
yeah.
You open it, and you instantly see targets the Grand Lich has asked me to eliminate.
I see. So I'm keeping this notebook. I'm just gonna hide it in my cart. Thank you.
Targets the Grand Lich has asked me to eliminate for money because I'm evil.
Yeah, so you obviously realize this guy is a traitor to the kingdom,
Yeah.
and as you roll your escape artist check, by the way, Jason? Oh, you did.
Mhm.
Goblin is stupid. But,
It did not go well.
no. As you try and make a sprint around, you accidentally bump right into a food stall slightly, and you fall over on your butt. But you see Thorin pick up the notebook and read it, then just slide it into his face, very obviously.
Hmm.
And I'm going to walk up to Jason's character. And I'll help him up.
Oh, okay. So as you walk over to help me up, I like put my hands up as if I'm being detained.
So, Thorin, it seems like he seems to think you're with the law.
Thorin lets out a laugh at that, and he's just like, no. I'm not working with the law. You're fine.
Thank goodness. Why did you follow me?
I was intrigued.
You suddenly hear shuffling of guards around you guys as people are starting to question the people around.
Just stay by
Let's
my
talk
side.
something
It'll
else.
be fine. Oh no, I'm a noble
We
as
should.
well, so he'll be fine. He's just angry. He's gonna find us anyways.
So suddenly some guards start coming around and start pointing spears at Jason, and the nobleman walks up as town guards are surrounding you both, and is like, "You! Give me my notebook back!"
What notebook?
Excuse me?
Give me my notebook! No! As he grabs your shirt very tightly, demanding
Sure.
it.
Jason's?
Jason's, yeah.
Okay.
What notebook?
Bluff check.
Am I able to charm him?
You can attempt to, yes.
Greatest liar of all time.
Yeah, he looks at you confused. It's like, and who has it?
If you could tell me what was in the notebook, I could gladly help you find it.
He's not gonna do that.
It is none of your concern. It is simply business deals. Because as I am one of the greatest merchants ever run the noble market. Again, the only rival of mine is a stinking suck up that sucks up to the king. I do not need any king to make my business.
Okay, so how do I charm him? Do I do the charisma check?
You would cast. Do you not have? Oh wait, you're a druid. You don't have charm spell.
I just meant like not actually spell, like make him.
So the closest thing to flooding, like,
I didn't mean flirting. I just meant calming him down. I didn't know what word to use.
diplomacy would be that then.
Okay. Oh, I have that. Okay. Oh God.
So what do you say in a very bad way to calm him down?
I don't know. I guess, like... um...
Don't just the stick up your butt. Like,
He's like, can you, like, calm down?
He looks at
you're
you.
being a lot right.
Calm
now.
down! Calm down! You
Sir,
are someone who's been blocking my path to this stinking faith. So you better tell me one good reason why I should calm down.
I pull out the emblem that the king gave me. I assure you don't want to... Yeah.
His face goes white. It's like, oh, great, sir. He starts wiping off your clothes very nicely. Gets like a fancy
Oh my
noble lint roller and starts cleaning you up. And he's like, sorry, great noble ally of the king. Yes. I just need my notebook back. That's all.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear and be like, I wonder who found it.
He looks even paler now as he looks at you, terrified.
Should I report this?
He just lunges at you. He's like, ah! And he tries to strangle you. Grapple check.
Grapple check? Okay. Give me a second. Oh, this is funny. I'm sorry.
No, it's hilarious. Yeah.
Horribly.
Oh, yeah. So you get so caught off guard by him suddenly grappling you. He suddenly has you wrapped around the neck and pinned to the ground. And when this is happening, the guards all look around confused and are doing nothing. Goblin will say is a temporary initiative here. So just roll initiative. Goblin can't add your token into the board because...
Wait, give me a second. I'm looking if I have something. No, I don't. Okay. Do
Yeah,
I
so
really have to fight him? Oh, I can't just like push him off me.
you have to grapple fight him because he's trying to strangle you right now. So
Oh, okay. What do I
the
do?
Goblin's putting in the noble.
Oh my god, I haven't played in so long. What's the thing to do the...
So it's a D20 and then add your initiative bonus.
Do I even have one? I don't think I have one.
You
That's
should.
still a zero.
Yeah, so you'll just roll a D20 and just take it when you have.
Oh,
That
gosh.
one! That's oof.
What just happened to me? Oh my god.
But yeah, Jason, if you want to roll initiative as well here, that would be very nice.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I need to. I didn't get a weapon yet. I need to buy.
Do not worry, Goblin will sort that out.
Not everyone else getting nat 20s. I'm crying.
Goblin is surprised. Goblin did not mean to roll 2 nat 20s and 18 for the noble. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, that's a 13.
Hey, my wife is gonna save me. It's okay.
So,
My wife.
your wife actually does. She just downright slaps the guy. I was trying to think, what would be... Actually, Noble AC is probably terrible because he has no armor and he definitely has not really good dex.
Yeah.
That's like a 9 AC.
Yeah, actually, and she would... Yeah, so she still manages to hit, even though you can tell it's very poorly aimed, she just slaps him with her hand. And it's enough to knock him out cold.
Damn.
My character like puts their hand up to their cheek, just like, ooh, yikes.
And also, actually, you know what? Golem's gonna visualize what happened to him. As he slaps him, you can just hear his jaw go, and his teeth fly out, and his blood out of his mouth. And he's just like, bah! Like he was that weak and frail.
put my other hand up to the front of my mouth like my teeth.
You're so weak that I couldn't even land a hit.
Yeah. So that happens, and the guards look confused and are like, Mr. Foreign, I believe it is. What? Why did he do that? What happened?
He has a hit list from
Uh,
Glitch.
the guards gasp and are like, "Can you show us?"
Yeah. I take it out of the cart and open up to the page.
So the head guard takes a look at it and is like, "Take him away. He is a traitor to our nation. They should prepare him for execution, especially if some of the people on his hit list." And by the way, Gollum will say, "Your sister was on hit list by the way for him."
What? Oh, I wanted. Ooh.
You didn't notice it before, but when you open it and look at it again and showing the guard, you realize, oh, flip, she's on the hit list.
Okay. Yeah, execute him, please. Go for it. Thank you.
Like gasp.
Then the guard looks at you and then looks at the person and is like, although it's quite obvious what happened to me, I am very used to these types of scenarios happening. Normally, I would have him, pointing to the little Jason's character, human guy, arrested. Because he is with you, and because of his actions, you managed to catch a traitor within the kingdom. I would turn a blind eye if he travels with you from this point forward, because I understand you have a very important goal in the end. Just remember, I would only tolerate stealing from people such as this traitor.
I understand.
Of course.
There you go. Guards, let's head out. And good luck. Foreign, Signia, and strange
Jude.
human, Jude.
Strange human.
Jude.
I'm just short. I don't.
So, how much money does Jason have right now?
Oh, I have
So-
25 gold money right now. That dude was.
All right, can I like give him a little bit of money?
No, he has a good amount of starting gold, like, to get his basic
okay.
equipment. And he also
I
has.
technically have a good amount of gold, but it disappears the moment.
Yeah, basically, you want to spend it all to get your basic gear, man. So, once you sort
I mean,
out.
like, after he does all the basic equipment stuff, can I give him some money as like a please don't steal again?
You're kind
Wait,
of asking me to do a lot.
I have 521. Okay, I can give you some money.
Maybe I can placate stealing a little bit.
Maniac, I swear.
Hey, technically, the guards say you can steal from any traders or cycles like that noble, but
Okay.
he said just not any innocent people or any actual genuinely good nobles, etc. But if it's any psychopaths like him, he would put a blind eye to.
Alright.
I can work with that.
Stealing's not bad when someone stealing from someone who's genuinely evil.
Evil's subjective, anyways.
Anyway, debates stack attacking aside. Right, so what do you two do? Now, right now the guards have left. People are looking confused at you both, but go on their day. Hey, there's still teeth on the ground with a little bit of blood that's being swept up by a janitor.
Sorry.
I kind of like sweep the teeth off to the side with my foot, just like.
So, I will inform Jason's character that.
Jude. You do know his
Jude, okay.
name. Jude, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear it before. I'll inform Jude that the mission, I guess, or missions I'm on are not very light.
I mean, I'm going to ask politely here. Do I really have an option? If I'm not with you, I'm in jail.
It doesn't seem like you do, but I'm just going to inform you. I have to find my siblings, and I'm off to the Lich.
Oh, I see.
Well, no, you have a
Not
quest to do. The dungeon handler's quest.
Well, that too, yeah. Well, I guess, do I do that one first?
Yeah, so you need to do the dungeon handler's quest. You also get to form a guild, and you're gonna go and meet with the Grand Lich. Sounds like you're gonna do.
Yep.
So that's on your to-do list, basically.
Alright.
I
I
mean,
will.
if
I
you're
don't want to like say out loud that I'm being a spy for the Lich because I don't really want anyone to hear that. Just in case.
I mean, if you're going off to a dungeon, I can disable traps and whatnot. And maybe if you like my performance, you could hire me.
Alright. Sounds like a deal.
All right.
Yeah. So
Well, that's actually useful because I get to. I get to like see if there's traps whenever we're in a dungeon thing.
no, you're a druid. Druids.
No, because of my elf, high elf, the spot
Oh,
check.
you do? It's within 5 feet of you, though. He can spot them earlier on.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
Yeah.
besides, it's a very luck dependent, that sensory thing with the elf.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Wait, do I have any
Since,
spells? I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, no, okay.
yeah, you have spells. You're a
No,
druid.
no, I mean, I was checking if I had them all prepared. I only have one that was used.
Oh, yes. Well, Goblin's gonna say, because of time stuff and stuff like that, etc. Yeah, you still would have whatever spells you chose to have prepared. Which, by the way,
Okay.
Goblin wants to say here just about Star for you, Jason, is a beast. Because he went and just put every spell possible that he can learn all in and all that. Like, Goblin's
Well,
like,
okay, it's part of my backstory because um his father is not the best, and so his coping mechanism with his growing up was to just study every bit of magic and history he could ever get his hands on.
yep. So, with that, Goblin will have to make it so you guys split duties because there's only two of you.
Yeah. Is the other person not joining?
So Goblin doesn't know what happened to Robarcus, but Goblin knows he did want to play, but after like Wednesday, Goblin was communicating with him, and it sounded like some things were happening, or Robarcus is going to be busy, but
Mm,
it seems like something has happened since he normally would respond. So Goblin's guessing something has happened, like internet disconnected, something like that. Goblin's going to give him until next week to figure out what's going on, or maybe 2 weeks, depending on like what information Goblin can get. But Goblin's just
okay.
giving the benefit of the doubt that maybe the internet crashed and it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But with that aside, so you can choose. So Goblin's going to reveal to you, Jason. There are going to be traveling mechanics, traveling to you guys' next quest,
Oh
which
my
is
gosh,
the
I hope I don't poison everyone again.
yeah.
Huh?
So here's how the traveling mechanics worked. Because Goblin took this from what is it? Oh, have you guys heard of like that rule book set that took Lord of Rains? That Lord of Rains rule book set. It had like these whole traveling mechanics that Goblin liked. Right to make it so there's actually stuff that happens as you go between quests and stuff like that happens. It actually gives some pretty good benefits and or debuffs if you roll bad. You
Mm.
guys are ready for that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Goblin already knows
Maybe
what
I
you're gonna be.
didn't do it this time.
So, to clarify, basically there are 4 roles to do this. And Goblin could say, if you guys want to, you can have your wife and the pixie ally you guys have to help out with these, if you so
That
wish.
would be
Yeah, so just assign them what you think they would be good at, and Goblin will do that.
Can I
Or
have my
actually,
wife? I know this sounds really bad, but can I have my wife do the food just because last time I literally poisoned everyone?
yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. So she will be cook. If you're all right with that, Jason.
Sure. I mean, my craft is cooking, but it's not great.
Oh,
It's a 2.
okay, never mind. Okay, yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't want
gonna
to be
kill myself with my food, but you know.
like last time I rolled really bad because it depends on your rolls.
Yep.
And so
Mhm.
I rolled really, really bad, and I just poisoned everyone. Like I gave everyone food poisoning, and I was like, "Oh, great."
Hmm.
Keep
Yes.
trying.
So, with that trauma happening aside, uh, so the others are the guide, which basically the guide uses either knowledge, geography, or survival. Or if you have navigation tools, that works as well as a booster to survival or knowledge geography to basically travel to the destination to basically make sure the party gets there
Mhm.
within a good
I have
time frame.
survival.
Yeah. Then there's the one who sets up camp and
I feel
make
like
sure.
I feel like that one is iffy for me because I can't touch metal and only wood, so it depends on what the tent is made out of.
Tents,
Druid,
they should only have wooden
technically
stakes.
speaking,
Okay.
a druid can touch metal, as far as I'm aware, for D&D, but they just lose their powers if they used it in
On armor.
combat. Yeah,
I
you
see.
just lose wild shape if you're touching metal when you're in
Okay.
combat. It's not
Yeah.
like you're like allergic to it like a fairy.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I mean, fairies technically are allergic to specifically cold iron, the specialized. But anyway, goblins gonna not gonna get into logistics in the face. Uh
They can't touch wrought iron, which is like the black iron that people know.
I see.
Yeah, so they can't touch a cast iron pan, which is kind of
Oh,
funny.
damn.
anyway, that aside. Um so the other one is the one who sets up tents, finds a good place for everyone to sleep. That one is survival, or if you have any of the knowledges like knowledge, level working, no crafts of knowledge, level working, the craft level working, or anything that involves like the materials used to set up tents or make them and campsites. If you have anything like that, like woodworking, you can use that to make it so you can set up tents and stuff like that, and make it so you can basically set up camp. Is that one? That's what you need to do. This the one that sets up camp. And then the last one is the scout, which basically needs hide, move silent, spot, listen to make sure you guys don't get jumped by
I think I'm
something
gonna
on
do
low.
the. I think I'm gonna just
Someone
do
say
setup
hide or
camp.
move silent.
Yeah, Gollum knows you were gonna do that, Jude. No one knows that Jude's character was gonna be doing scout.
I think I'm gonna do
Cool.
the setup camp just because like I have the craft woodwork and what do I need again? Was it survival or something else?
No, you can choose one or the other to craft woodwork, like or survival, and if you want to roll
I
both,
have higher.
goblins.
Can I do both just to see which one gets higher?
Well,
I have a
basically,
better chance
no.
with survival, probably.
Goblin will say this: whenever you roll on like one of them, basically Goblin will add a special bonus to the other because you're trying to use both skills to help you set up camp, which Goblin will allow.
Oh,
So
I got a
basically,
20.
yeah.
So silent move and what? Silent
So
move and
hide, move silently, spot, and listen for scout.
okay. So I'm gonna use move silently. That's an 18. Hide is also a 24. I think I did good. I don't remember the
Yeah.
other one, but I think I'm fine. I think I'm good.
Hide in the silent thing, that's good.
I have a 1 in spot. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You
So
also have listen left to do.
I have listen left. All right, let's see this one.
I'm guessing the fairy should be the guide.
Yep, so she would be using. Does she have knowledge? She does have knowledge geography. Funny enough.
Oh.
Man,
Dang, actually, that's
geography class.
geography. Sorry, geography. But
Yeah.
dang, that's a pretty good bonus. Okay, so Goblin rolled them because Goblin used Goblin's own personal dice. Does that
Did
make
you roll
sense?
for the cooking?
Oh, Goblin already did.
Okay.
So Goblin will tell you the results after. Goblin just checked in Goblin's mind what the results would be. So let's start off with the guide. So Felia is just like looking at the map, looking at information, looking at the weather, and just perfectly this way. And just boom. You guys are getting there pretty well quickly. The trip is going fairly nicely. Now Goblin's gonna roll here a percentile chance to see what do you possibly could run into, or how high of a basically outcome of different things are coming at you, and basically depending on the number, certain events may happen randomly by chance. Okay, so 2 random events. What type of random events though? Okay, that's not a bad one. And then the other one, oh, 2 of the same random events. Cool.
Huh.
All right.
Oh, wow. Double Black Dragon Raid. Crazy.
No, that's no. Besides, Goblin's trying. Actually, no. Are black dragons evil in Goblin's world? Goblin needs to remember which type of dragon. Where would that be? Is it a
You had
black dragon?
you had the weird dragon that like dragon of fear you had.
Oh,
That
that's not a black
nightmares.
dragon though. Black dragon is a
Yeah.
separate one. That.
That's the only dragon that I know of that has been talked about. The dragon of fear.
Yeah, dragons are fair, you know. But yeah. So as you guys are traveling
I have a
along,
Sorry,
yeah.
I have a question. How long is session gonna go on today?
Uh, I was just double checking here. We could probably get to the dungeon and then stop there because you guys are down to player still, and going into that place would probably not be the best in this situation.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get you to the dungeon and then end it there. Are both of you good at that?
I don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then we can do whatever else you guys need to, like help out Jason with character and talk about whatever you want to with Star, and hopefully find out what's going on for Bacchus. So, Jude does a really good job scouting out ahead, and as he is Jude, he or she, Goblin forgets.
That's Jude's a boy.
Jude's a boy. Good. Sorry, Goblin knows that's is that a neutral gender name? Goblin forgets.
Jude is like I think it's a
Jude is
male name.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's
I've only heard it for guys.
Gotten pretty neutral over the years.
Yeah.
It's like Morgan.
Yeah, my mom's name is Morgan.
Yeah.
You know, technically, funny enough, Goblin. The reason why Goblin questions is because Goblin knows that Goblin can mix up the names of that kind of stuff sometimes. Because like Goblin for a while, but that's because Goblin was introduced to his name by a male character. Goblin thought for years that Bonnie was a male name.
Yeah,
Bonnie the bunny.
I like what's it called? I assumed that Jude was a guy just because I like the Beatles, and so yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was a I think it was a it was a commonly used girl's name at some point in like the 20s.
Really? Huh. The more you know. But that aside, as Jude he's looking around, scouting out ahead, he sees some merchant carts twice at different times coming along that would be crossing over the path you guys are taking.
Mm-hmm.
And you do hear some rumblings from the voice of a daughter in one of them saying, "Wow, that beast was so terrifying. Why does that guild have such a monster with them? Ah!" But other than that, they're just talking normal stuff.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think that we should not check that out.
That's not our problem, is it?
Not really. I don't think so.
Well, I do. I'm not exactly qualified for that.
I don't know if I want to do that right now. I don't know what thing is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was rumblings about it from the little girl, apparently seeing a beastly wolf of some sort. If you since you paid attention to it, Goblin will point that out. Apparently, this new guild, the Guild of the Airheads, has this beast under their command that terrified the little girl.
I see.
No, that's a child.
I'm gonna write that off as a really big dog and try to keep some peace of mind.
Now I'm imagining a little girl just getting like swung around like a chew toy.
Stop!
Yeah.
Jason, you are grounded.
All by
You're
all they're all by themselves, screaming in terror as the wolf just like and
Gosh dang it, I was trying to focus. Anyway,
you good over there, Jason?
so Jude basically sees these two merchant carts come along. It seems like they have some goods or resources that they're trying to sell. And it seems like they're traveling along from a different kingdom. That's about it.
I see.
Do you inform your camp, or do you try and avoid them, or do you interact with these merchants when you re-meet up with your group and talk about them?
I'll probably just tell them, yeah, there's like a camp, there's some merchants over there, something's going on.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what's for dinner?
Hmm?
So what's for dinner? As it looks at the pot.
I don't know.
Ah, well, that's when we'll go over to the wonderful bride of Foreign, because Gollum forgot her name right now. Gosh dang it.
You called her Noelle.
Noelle, and then her original name you do know, like Goblin's gonna pull it up because Goblin didn't note it. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, her original name. Yep, thank you. Goblin's glad Goblin noted it. But, yeah. Noelle, she expertly cooks as she takes wonderful berries, meats of deers and rabbits, and spins it all in the pot. Spins and spins. As aromas fly into the air, smelling like cinnamon and sweet meat sucking together into this sweet, delicious pork-like smell. As she pours out soup
The pork.
of
Truly impressive.
and then she pours out in bowls as she passes around deer, pork, mushroom, cinnamon soup with a little bit of rabbit and some chopped up carrots. Actually, yeah, carrots, mushrooms, deer, pork, rabbit meat, mushroom, stew, soup, whatever you want to call it.
Yum.
Beef stew. Well, it depends on the cooking length.
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
Almost not getting into the complications of this dish. As you guys eat this dish, if you so choose, I was waiting to know if you guys actually eat it.
Of course I would eat it. I would eat anything she cooked me.
I'm waiting to see what happens.
So
Alright,
when Foreign eats it, he just smiles in pure bliss as he eats the cooking that you know she's always done. She's able to adapt and make some of the most strange but very well working dishes of flavor and taste. He's properly cooking the meats. All he eats at the proper timings to make them all perfectly cooked, but with the proper balancing, vegetables and vegetables within in the stew, making a broth that just makes him smile. I'll remembering the wonderful times she cooked for you as you ate the dinner table with her and your daughter.
Oh, don't make me cry. Dang.
I give it like 2 minutes to see if there's any poison that activates.
Why would she poison me?
Oh.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I guess we're eating food now.
Yeah, you also go in pure bliss as it reminds you of your old mother's cooking that she wonderfully cooked for you if she was a loving mother. If she wasn't, whoever was your wonderful mother figure for your character, that gave you the most wonderful tasting food in the world.
Wow, crazy. It's so good that I imagined a mother. Imagined a mother that doesn't exist. Oh, what happened there?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Truly
I'm gonna cry. So good that I imagined a mother. I'm crying. Oh.
That's just too perfect, right? Oh. So,
I know I'm dramatic, but Thorin lets out a little tear just because you said something about him reminded of his daughter. So bro's gonna make a little tear come out of his eye because he's sad now.
your wife looks to you, gives you a kiss on the head, and holds you close, knowing you're pain. She knows you too well, and is like, "Boy, you will find her again."
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm like sitting on the other log, looking,
and
I'm thinking just like, I don't think I'll ask any questions. And I look in the other direction. Ooh, that's a pretty bird.
You look over and you just see Felicia fly up to you lightly with her wings, although they seem to be weak with her flying. She's like, "Yeah, we're just the fourth and third wheel to them. I know your pain."
It's like we're side characters in a book or something.
Probably. Well, we know our entire life is just a story being made up by a group of people at a table. They will tell a story together, and as they roll dice.
I'm gonna cry.
That seems a bit nihilistic. I mean, surely we have our own sense of free will and whatnot, and it's not like it's gonna be. Our life isn't some game. Surely there's nuance to our existence beyond the imagination of some individuals.
Without luck, without the Grand Lich's treats everything, he could possibly know that there is nothing beyond this place, and he plays it like a game because he knows it's a game.
Nah.
Fourth wall break.
I was literally a tortured experiment for that psycho. You think I don't know the Grand Lich a little bit?
Yeah, but I'd still like to
I love how Thorin is just listening to all of this.
Expand in is of more substance than just a toy.
She just nods her head, and the food does really good for you guys. And you guys have, whenever you guys set up your camp, Skull was going to say, you guys get really good sleep. It seems like our local foreign managed to set up tents very well, and make it so you guys found good sleeping spots. As you travel along, whenever you run to the first merchants, and it seems like there's a mixed bag. Like there's some elves, a few rare, Farlin, and Eluzia. The goblin is going to tell you To let you guys, let you know, Jason, because Goblin believes you do not know what Elusia or Verlin are. So, Verlin, they are creatures that basically are human-like somewhat, yet have like 4 toes, for even the front, one in the back each, of their 2 feet normally, unless they're 3 feet Verlin. Verlin are known to be often mutatable and flexible species, that they have different mutations on their bodies, and also can be like small creatures like goblins or regular human-sized creatures. Although they have more mutations if they're small in size, it seems. With some having back spikes, tails, an extra arm, or an extra leg. Like some have 4 legs if they're medium in size. There are some small size violin that have like 5 legs. They can have like tails. Like some have 3 tails, some have extra eyes, etc. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
And then the Elusia are tiny creatures, like they're smaller than the small size. They're in tiny size, like they're like size of like mouses, but they're very able to speak very loudly that you guys can hear them normally, and they have like these horns on their head. They have like mouse, like they look like mouses with horns, like they're demon mouses. People call them as an insult to them, but do not mess with them because they can't teleport, and they also have insane strength that they can throw you around like a softball.
Huh?
But yeah, those guys are merchants there alongside some Berlins, humans, elves, and Elusia. And they all have their own like little places with a lot of stuff on them, with varying different sizes of gears and items. Anything you guys want?
Wait, what do you say? Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
You guys want anything from these market stalls? Basically, they're asking if you want anything or want to do some light shopping really quick on your journey.
I'll check, like window
can always-
shopping, and
do some
get
shopping.
something if I want it.
So basically, there's these gloves on the walls. There's like different types of gloves. There's some cloaks. There's some armor sets like a chain set, to even a full plate armor in one of the carriages. There are
Oh, wait.
some.
About cloaks, what the heck is the cloak that the Lich gave me again? What does that do?
You haven't appraised it yet, so you do have no idea what that cloak does.
Step aside. I got the appraise skill over here at a +8. Come on to the appraising of random shit.
Oh,
I
-1.
do actually have a +8 in appraise though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but -1. You said the S word. You had a curse.
Oh, yep. You have a you have a -1 right now, good sir.
Dang it!
So
Can't
Jason,
celebrate it, though.
yeah. So you appraise it just -1 from whatever you roll.
Okay, a 21.
So,
Yep.
when you appraise it, Jude, you realize this is a cloak of wild shape. It is a very nice item, but it's locked up its abilities right now. Like, it can't activate yet. But what the cloak of wild shape does is very, very well sought after. What it does, it allows the wielder, whenever they wild shape, instead to use 2 slots of wild shape to mix different animals or even elementals together that are in a form. So, for instance, you could wild shape into a wolf and to a snake at the same time to gain the features of both a wolf and a snake of both their strengths, eggs on top of each other and overlapping their strongest points into one terrifying beast.
Whoa.
That sounds
That's
horrible.
crazy.
Okay, yeah, so it's that thing.
Oh, and also, Golin's going to clarify to you. It even marks and clarifies that you can even do it with your elemental wild shapes, because druids do get elemental wild shape. So that means you could become like a bear fire elemental, wild shape, you could become like what's a huge creature? Because you do get huge wild shape at some point.
I don't know, like a dragon.
No, you can't watch it to dragon, sadly. Although there's a feat for that actually. Golem things. There's like
An elephant. I don't know.
elephants. Actually, yeah, that would be huge, probably. A huge, huge, lightning elephant elemental. You could basically that's what allows you to do.
Wild shape.
The cloak of wild shape, yeah.
Was hoping you'd let me wild shape, but whatever.
No, but just makes
Green Lion
what.
at its finest.
Interesting. I will put a note.
Yeah. So basically, once you get wild shape, you can do some pretty wacky, powerful things with this cloak. Don't worry, Jude will get some cool items too.
I better.
But yeah, with that being said, is there any items in particular you guys want from here? Like no one's thinking. Oh right, there's also some little religious books that you should have that were given to you foreign, of deities stuff like that that were on the list from the stuff the Grand Lich gave you. Do you have those books or?
Nope, I don't. So,
Reading.
do they have names?
Yeah, Goblin, I believe, when noted down the other two before from that session you missed. Goblin will hope they noted down. If they did not, Goblin will be described probably later though, because Goblin doesn't want to make us continue along because Goblin's excited for some of the stuff coming up.
Okay.
Yep, that'll be later. So, yeah. There's some loot here, like some items here you guys can get.
I'll just buy some gloves.
Okay, is there any particular gloves?
I got some gloves right here.
What kind of gloves are they, though?
The fancy noble gloves.
Alright, I'll buy them. How much are they?
20 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, so Borin, as you get the gloves from him, you do notice they have a light glow.
Oh, what the fuck? Why wasn't I told this beforehand?
Because they didn't glow for you, because they only glowed when they're foreign. So they picked them up.
Thank you.
Oh, whatever.
Don't worry. A local cart looks sad at you and is like, yeah, I understand. You know what? You want just 20 gold pieces? I can give you these nice, pretty cool gloves. They're magical.
What kind of magic? Alright, a praise skill time.
You can praise, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a glove, right? That's a glove, alright.
So, you can't really tell, but you can tell they are magical. But you're not sure what type of magic.
I always need a new pair of gloves. Why not? Here.
Alright. So 20 gold. He's like, thank you for your time. Right? He just nods to you guys as if he's done with business, and some of the carts start heading out and leaving as they need to continue traveling. And one of the Illusian, like one of the small, because they're not riding in small carts, they're riding in big carts. That's because they're very agile and able to get around pretty easily. This is like, yeah, to Jude.
Yeah?
I owe you something.
Okay.
You got that noble jerk killed. What breaks fast?
Uh-huh.
So here. And he picks up like a big dagger from his car, like like a magical pocket that he has. Seems like it's like a bag of holding. And tosses to you pretty easily a strange shaped dagger.
Oh.
And then it changes to a rapier. And then a scimitar.
Neat.
And then a greatsword, which suddenly weighs a lot.
Okay, well, anything to stick it up to those noble bastards, am I right?
No, nobles are bad. The king of Down was very nice. Just that
They're
one
the
jerk.
bastards of nobles, you know?
Hey, I'm a noble. Normal?
Are you a bastard noble?
I don't believe so.
Well, then you aren't my problem.
He just rolls his eyes at you and is like, see ya!
See ya.
Bye.
Goblin wants you to roll a listen check.
Who?
Jude. Or both of you if you want.
I want
Here's when we find out that it's like uber cursed.
to.
Oh yeah, and he's like, wouldn't want to be ya.
I got a 24.
Good to know that someone's either coming for me or it's super cursed. One of these things is kind of like the other. Oh, no.
Wait, so is it cursed, actually?
Well, you could appraise it to find out.
Appraisal.
Well, you said do the listen check.
Well, Thorin, you do hear it as well. The guy just basically saying, wouldn't want to be whispering. Yeah.
I
Okay, Jude. So when you appraise it, you realize it is a magical item that basically allows it to shift to any weapon that you so choose or wish. But it doesn't have a curse, but for some reason there's something magical about it as you try and fickle with it a bit. It suddenly starts humming, and you just hear a voice. All of you hear it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you stop touching me, you annoying jackwad? I heard blah about how arrogant you are, you stinking hiding thief. So why are you holding me? If your own selfish accord? How
Can I do detect?
surprising.
I take the dagger and I stick it into the ground.
Can I do detect magic?
Shut
Tell me what it is.
Shut So,
What-
actually, no one tell you what it is, but you realize, Jude would realize as he is praising it, that is an intelligent weapon, meaning it is sentient.
I see.
Yeah, I take the dagger, I shove it into the ground just for a little bit.
And starts going.
All right, I take it back up. I pick it back up from the ground.
When you pull it back out, it's like, unbelievable, such
I put it
ego.
back into the ground.
This is too good.
Okay, I pick it back up.
And he's like, you're not gonna stop putting me in every time I talk, aren't you?
You gonna be nice about it?
Let me look into your head
Scraping
more.
I'm like scraping the ground with the tip of the dagger.
And it's like, that doesn't do anything, you know, right? I'm not like those other stupid weapons I complain
And I
about.
start stabbing it back into the ground. All right. I pull it back out.
Look, I just want to look into your mind, so I know you're not at least a weirdo like that, Eluzia.
Yeah, okay, why not?
So he looks into your mind, and you feel a connection, like this little bit of the metal just pokes into your body, doesn't hurt. And then the weapon disconnects, and it's like, ha. You've been through some things. At least you're not a weirdo like the Eluzia. I don't mind working with you. Just don't get me destroyed.
I have plans for what I'm going to use you for. None of which involves you getting destroyed.
What's the Illusia, funny enough. That guy was a weird.
So when you say I can change its shape to whatever, is it just
Whatever
weapons?
weapon!
Ah,
Whatever weapon. So that
I can work
means,
with that.
but also its size as well. You can change it to any weapon size that weapon can be. So that means from a tiny dagger to a small dagger to a medium dagger to a colossal dagger.
Perfect. I'm never gonna have to buy a lockpick again. So nice.
And it's like, dude, you don't need me to pick locks.
Well, it's more inconspicuous to have a dagger than to have a dagger and a lockpick set.
I can't turn into lockpicks. I can only turn into weapons. Lockpicks are not weapons.
I mean, can you turn into a stiletto? You know, the like really pointy one, the pointy dagger. You know.
I see what you mean. That's clever, actually. Yeah, I think I can. Let me try that. And he tries to transform into weapon you speak of. And he actually pulls off somewhat, although it's a bit inaccurate from what you can tell. So he's like,
I just need a long pokey thing to hit the tumblers. That's fine.
I haven't seen every weapon out there to recreate.
Oh, we can teach you some things.
Only weapons.
Yeah. I heard you the third time.
You're gonna be one of those people, alright. Not as long as you're not the Illusia.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I have a question though. Can this weapon see, or is it just like existing?
So it can see, and it's like you can't tell where it's looking at all though, because it's like it's a magical sense. And it's like, so this is the people you're working with: a weird pixie, a succubus weird lady, and a high elf with a demonic suit that I want nothing to do with. Cool.
Sorry, I just cursed, but I was gonna say Thorin like glances over him and gives him a death stare, the little weapon thing.
Roll. You know what? No. And he's like, okay, I can sense the high elf has a deep connection with the succubus lady. Fine by me, not my business. Just don't make out in front of me, thank you.
He is so tempted to just or what? Or what? Hmm?
And it's like, you do not. If you're like the Illusia, I will lose my mind.
I'm not. I'm actually quite nice, but you're pissing me off talking about my wife like that.
I wasn't mean ill, it's just like I'm not used to succubus, it is all.
She was turned into a succubus by the Grand Lich. I would watch your mouth if I was you.
Okay, your wife sounds lovely. I'm sorry she went through that.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
go get like a cup of water and just hover the dagger over the cup of water, you know?
And he's like, oh, come on. Succubus is not usually evil. I'm not used to them being not, okay? Hey, and besides, I am traumatized by the last Illusia guy. Do you know what things he did with women, him in the bedroom? And I had to witness.
Eh.
You know, I don't need more details. And you
I don't either.
Mm.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Whatever. It's just. Look.
Also, the pixie isn't bad either. She's also traumatized, so I would apologize to her.
The pixie is a bit like hiding behind Foreign, and the weapon's like, I don't know what kind of party I just round up with, but I sense like I'm in trouble. Oh wow.
Yes.
You and me both, but I'm the one holding you, so.
Well, Anyway, as you get to know this weapon as it travels, you realize its name is Arachna Slopma.
I'm going to pretend like I know how to spell that.
So Arachna is basically the word arachnid, but just Arachna. And then Slopna is just the word slob and na.
Yeah, you're gonna have to write that out for me.
Okay. A goblin is not best at spelling. Goblin can make up words, but goblin cannot spell them, so arachnid. Goblin's probably spelling arachnid, Ron. Arachnid. Slob. Nah. So arachnid's probably spelled wrong, but slob
Yeah,
nah, it's not.
I'll spell it for you.
Thank you. Sorry. But thank you.
Mhm.
I was relatively close, just missing a few sudden characters and putting them in the wrong places. But yeah, as you travel along and you run into the next set of carts of merchants,
Mhm.
you do either overhear one whisper, "Is it her?" "Yes, I believe so, yes." And then one of the figures, a star elf, Goblin will say, a star elf hops out the cart. He looks to be the father of the family with a brother by his side. They walk up to you, and it's like, "We've heard of you. Foreign, correct?"
Who's asking?
"Yes, let me see here. We do have a note. Here it is. We were in a situation recently. Thankfully, some brave adventurers, they managed to slay a psycho that, there was a special Hydra threat that was recently slain by adventurers that saved my brother and his son over here. We are grateful for them, but when we were handling recovery and all that, my brother's wife became a ghost because her body didn't make it.
I see.
The Grand Lich tried to come after her, but we managed to strike a bargain. He would leave her alone as long as we delivered this letter to you about your wife. That's all we were asked of."
Thorin's face kind of drops, and he's gonna open the letter hesitantly.
So as he opens it, and it says the following in Elven. "You can keep your wife still. I am not taking her. Don't worry. I want her by your side. Because I want you to continue doing quests for adventurers. I know you want to work for me. And so we'll strike a bargain. Basically, I'll make sure that not only will your daughter will come back, but also all your siblings, you'll meet them one by one. I just need you to do quests. Because here's the thing, some of those adventuring quests, such as the one you're about to go to now, I want those results to happen. For others, I will alter your plans a little bit with them. Just remember as you go and do my work, look, that if you manage to find a way to kill me, come and do it. Because I'm waiting for that day. Okay? It's gonna be so fun, Foreign. Because you don't know just how important these events are. And I'm so excited to see where your story leads. For now, though. But for now, your new friend Jude, do not trust what he seems to be. He is more than you think. And I love every fact about it. So have fun. And remember, I'm always watching. The card then burns up in a puff of smoke.
Huh? Yeah, I was trying so hard not to laugh out of like just pure joy. Sorry. But yeah, I think Thorin would probably just like burst out in laughter. But he doesn't mind if he looks like a crazy person. Um
Yeah, they look at you concerned, the family, but it's like just nod their heads. And it's like if you want to do any business or trade, feel free to.
what do you have?
So when looking over their items, they have like some reins, joy, woolly, clothes. Those they do have some collected like infusion oil, which is a magical substance made by artificers in this world, and is very useful and it powers like special machines, special creations. And the man does point out if you do ever gain like some creatures that you need to power up with these like droidicas or golems, warforges. This is stuff to power them and keep them alive and operating because sometimes they do drain and run out faster if you ever get one. I mean, I do know they've been selling some recently in across area, but yeah, that's what they have.
I think I'll get a ring and give it to my wife, and maybe the infusion thingy.
Infusion oil?
Yeah.
So the infusion oil will cost about, for the supply that they managed to get, if you want all of it, is like 100 gold pieces for all the infusion oil. If you just want some of it, like a small amount, you could have 25 or 50 of it, gold pieces of it. It for
I'll
it's a,
just do the 100. How much is the ring?
so the ring is 25 gold pieces. It's a golden ring with a blue sapphire in the middle with nice trimmings and some silver linings along the gold on the top.
So 25?
25. It's a very expensively nice ring, but when your wife takes it, she just smiles and hugs you. And it's like when you take the infusion oil, it's about for 100 gold pieces, 2 gallons worth of infusion oil.
How much?
So the 1,000 gold pieces is 2 gallons. 1,000 gold pieces of infusion oil are 2 gallons of it. So like 2 milk jugs, basically. The usual milk jugs are, the ones that Goblin gets at least are.
And it was how much? 100?
100 gold pieces, yep.
Okay.
Just 100.
Alright. Done.
Cool. As you guys travel along and continue making your way, you guys get an extra day there, or 2 days early, actually. The food was really good, and you managed to run into the person. He's Goblin hasn't gotten a token from him yet, or maybe Goblin did. But Goblin is going to draft you over to the map now with what characters' tokens there are, but soon the character token, Jude, whenever you're ready, you'll be able to drag in your character token. This is a big map, by the way. Why is not everything hiding? Everything should be hidden. What? Hide.
I'm closing my eyes.
What the
I can't
fuck?
see anything. I'm blind. I'm blind. I don't see it.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
less blind.
Suddenly, I just can't see anything.
Okay, that was so weird. Sorry, Goblin didn't intend for that kind of panic because Goblin did cover it up before. And now it's just gone. It was just gone afterwards, and Goblin doesn't know
Still
why.
not covered for me.
What?
It's not covered for me.
Like you can still see stuff?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. Gosh, I don't why.
Okay,
Is it covered?
it worked now. It's worked.
Okay, I think this. Now, so Goblin's gonna reveal the area where you will be at and pull in the guy you are taking through this dungeon. So Goblin will clarify to you, Jude. Goblin's gonna give you access to the quest because Goblin realizes you have not seen what this quest is about, and give you a chance to read through the quests, the specific paper thing. Because you guys get to choose quests in Goblin's game, so you guys get to choose for yourself what kind of quests you do, adventures, etc. So this is the quest that they chose for. You know, all that's happened. And then Goblin will reveal the area you guys are at. And this is where you guys are at right now.
Okay.
So it's in front of a ruined, like, church building. It's very crumpled, breaking apart. Alright, it's like an old abandoned building. It's out here in the middle of this jungle. It's like the only remaining building in this area. This is where the dungeon has formed at. And where is the character that Goblin had in mind to be? Actually, you know what? That actually be very interesting. Yes, let us. Actually, yeah, let's do it. So, a little, because Goblin will point out you will recognize this person because you actually ran into them before, and Goblin will come on advanced transformation. Here we are, set dimensions, or at least Foreign will. Foreign, you'll recognize him alongside your allies. Is Jude's token on the board yet?
I'm getting there.
It's this guy right here. It's like, you're the guys from the Royal Ball. Welcome. I am, let's all check in a name. We call name on the quest. Nope, we call did not. I am Gartholomew. I am the local handler of dungeon travels, etc., and I am here to map out the dungeon as you guys guide me through it. This is a relatively new dungeon, and I'm super excited to see what's here.
Nice to finally, I guess, formally meet you. We only passed glances before.
Sorry, Goblin needs to respond because Goblin's a game jam and people are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what do you think? There's your token. So, Jason, Jude and Foreign, you got, apparently this guy recognizes Foreign and it says, good to see you again from the Royal Ball. Apparently, there was a Royal Ball that recently happened. Apparently, there's a whole thing about it that happened. But apparently, Foreign was that.
Do I tell him about the ball?
You want to tell him about the ball? It's your call.
If he wants to know, then sure.
Yeah.
Well, the Grand Lich turned. Well, the Grand Lich gave a quote-unquote present to the king. It was reviving the queen with a twist. You see, the suit that's on me now was on her and was feeding on her. And so I had to. Well, I didn't have to, but it was just easier. I took it off of her and put it on myself and made a bargain with it. So now the queen is fine. And I have to. Well, I'll be fine as long as I fulfill the bargain.
And does that bargain involve sacrificing party members to be eaten?
Nope. You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, your wife just says, oh, the suit just wants the Grand Lich dead.
You weren't supposed to say that out loud.
Dear, it's obvious. The suit literally spewed at his sight.
Okay,
And
but I was.
I don't really care as long as it doesn't.
Oh no!
Demise.
Thorin is just trying to make the Lich like think he's actually wanting to work with him instead of it just being to kill him. Even if it's stupid to try and trick the Grand Lich, he doesn't want anyone saying anything like that out loud, just in case he's listening.
You saying that out loud or
No, I was
character?
explaining this out of character.
Okay.
Yeah. She just kisses your forehead and is like, I know what you mean, dear. And guess what? The Grand Lich probably is too egotistical to care.
Yeah, probably. I shouldn't worry.
Now, let's see here. So, where's the entrance to the dungeon? You said it was spawned here, but where is it?
Is it here?
Oh, it's deep inside the church. It's a big hole in the ground. You should see it when you enter the church, going over the ruined door and everything. It's absolutely collapsed inside. Take a look.
We go inside? Okay.
So you can see just how much ruin there is, because you can see the back area very well. It's clearly just rubble at this point, this place, with very few walls keeping it up and stable. And within the deep area is a very deep hole down below.
It's quite the fall.
Well, it's not a fall. It's like one of those ones that you can crawl down and all that. It's a deep hole, but there is a way in and out. Because God's gonna clarify in this world, dungeons are magical, and they basically function as a way that often are used to train adventurers and to level them up, help them get loot. They're basically like experience places that are meant to make it so you can get more powerful more quickly, but they are usually paid for, etc. There's a whole system around it. And mapping out this dungeon will make it safer for adventurers, for first timers, and people who are wanting to do diving once they can't afford to pay into dungeons. Basically, and any stuff you find down there in the special dungeon for the first time, you get to keep for yourself. So this is allowing the adventurers guilds and adventuring system to basically map out and make this dungeon safe for training adventurers.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the explorer's like, so you guys want to head down now, or? I'm sorry, I'm not used to help looking for adventurers. This is my first time on the job. Sorry.
It's okay. Sure.
He just nods his head and goes on over to the entrance and is like, yeah, that's a hole. Deep hole.
Yeah.
I can go down first if you're frightened.
Well, I need you guys to go first because I am not combative. I can't really fight, but I can map things out and do other aid assist stuff. I can't really fight.
Alright. I'm in hole now.
Crawls in hole with wife. Like
Oh my gosh.
The goblin just needs to respond to something. Alright, so as you guys head on down, you suddenly feel this chilling cold as you realize this dungeon probably has quite a bit of cold places, and it's probably quite a bit of a labyrinth. And Goblin will say that you will see the first little section that you guys enter to, and then we'll end it there as you enter this. Although it doesn't look that cold, you can tell there's a cold wind coming from deep within, and just scroll on up, by the way, because there's multiple maps to this.
Okay.
And within, this is the first room you see, as you see some dead bodies and some broken tables.
Yay.
And we'll end it there for now.
Okay.
How was that, everyone?
Yay.
I liked it. It was fun.
It was great.
Goblin is glad there will be more combat next session because this one was a bit shorter than Goblin expected. And Goblin needs to hopefully have Robarkus because Goblin is going to introduce Robarkus in this dungeon if he hopefully shows up. Goblin's hoping he does because Goblin is having some fun ideas right now. And how do you feel about getting an intelligent weapon, by the way, Jason?
As long as I can make it shut up, it should be fine.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You put tape all over it. Can't talk then.
Yeah.
So, Goblin will quickly raid here on Twitch and streaming and all that. And then we can talk about whatever two things you need to talk about with Goblin, and then Goblin will probably go and do game jam stuff. Does that sound good to everyone?
Also, I have a new thing for Thorin. I want to make it canon that he actually just cannot cook because it's just funnier that way.
You know what? Mwah. Yes.
Huh? Yeah, I just like after him giving everyone food poisoning, I'm just like, you know what? It should be canon that this man can't do cooking that well because he can do a lot of things, but he just can't cook, you know. And
Makes sense.
I think I also want to update his character a little bit. I like his personality. Just because the 12 saying to not lose himself